you've been to Salt Lake before, obviously a tough place to play. How much do you want to come out of there with a win Saturday? What's it going to take?
Yeah, obviously you want to come out with a win, whatever it takes. And yeah, Salt Lake Place is a hard place to come out with a W for sure. It's the atmosphere is awesome. It's loud, the noise. Everyone will talk about the noise. Super loud. You can't hear each other, and honestly, that excites me. I love the noise. Once you get on the field and start playing, I don't really hear it. Honestly, like I'll hear it when I'm on the sideline. Then I'm in the game and I just zone out and zone into the game. And just whatever it takes, honestly, to get the W on the road.
How interested are you to see how Dante's going to handle this kind of? He's played on the road and played well, but this is a different challenge against a two-time defending Pac-12 champs in a place that seats 54,000.
Yeah. This is a good team. This is a very good team. Obviously, like you said, they've won the back. And it's awesome that we get to play them first. There's a lot of, it's a tough conference this year. I would say. There's top 8 teams are ranked right now. 8 teams. Yeah. There's teams everywhere. Right, but being able to go to Utah, I'm excited to see what Dante could do. Obviously, I believe in him. I have full faith in him, and I'm excited.
How do you think he's been so polished and poised given his age? I mean, do you feel like he's ready for this challenge?
I believe so. Yeah, I think he's ready for anything we throw at him, honestly. And I think he'll strive in anything, honestly.
Do you guys say anything to him about like what to expect from Rice Eccles and like? With your experiences there, like, can you like share that? Is there anything you could tell like a young guy?
Yeah, I mean, you tell them what you know. It's gonna be loud. Yeah. The crowd's gonna be yelling the whole time, whether we're in warm-ups or it's the game time. But that doesn't seem like he's the kind of kid that would affect him. So yeah, I've already talked to him and stuff, but he'll be fine.
Obviously, you guys had success against them last year, but on the offensive side, you got so many new pieces. Is it I guess, nice knowing that they're not necessarily going to see the same personnel, from your side?
Yeah, I guess that could be a factor for us, for our side of why we could do better. I guess. I mean, we did pretty well against them last year, but every year Utah's always a tough team. They're always a hard-hitting football team, and they have a little bit different personnel on their side too, so they could use that to their advantage too. I think we have explosive offense, and I think we'll use it.
Coach Whittingham says that UCLA's not going to feel sorry for them because they got a bunch of injuries. Do you ever feel sorry for a team if they have a bunch of guys out?
I don't really tend to look at it, I mean, not to say that I do or don't, just kind of like no comment. I mean, they're a respectable football team either way, whoever's in.
Are there any of these moments where Dante's hit a throw or something where you're just kind of wow? I mean, there was that one you caught on the sideline, but are there any that have just been kind of wow moments for you so far?
Yeah, off the top of my head in the game, I'm not too sure. I'm too kind of like locked in on what we can do better. But in practice and just off-season throwing, like there's been multiple times where I'm like, bro, look at that. Look at that. Like, watching it over and over in film, like that's incredible. And it's impressive, young kid, but obviously he's a star.
Are there times where maybe he reminds you, or just like, oh yeah, he is a freshman, or there's still some of those freshman moments for him maybe?
When he first got here, I guess you could say kind of kiddish, 17-year-old mentality. When he first came in, it's like, oh yeah, he's a kid. And then football came around and boom, locked in. Looked like he matured like crazy. It surprised me. I'm like, wow, all right, let's go. But I still have those little kid moments, messing around, anything like that. So definitely, I see it here and there.
What would be a little kid moment that he did?
I think it's just his laugh. It's just his laugh, I don't know. I don't know. 18-year-old kid laughing, having fun. Or he'll look up like at the jumbotron, like in the warm-up, and be like, "That's me." Because it's all new to him.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. What's a little kid moment for you?
For me, I don't know. Probably something in practice. I bet guys can call it out. I mess around, have a good time, try to make people smile, put on a laugh. So I don't know. I mess around a lot.
Can I ask you about Chase Griffin, sort of off the Dante thing, but like his presence in this program? What's it like to be around that guy?
Yeah, Chase is an incredible human being. You look at his resume, I don't know if you can get a better one than that. He was actually my roommate a couple years ago, so I've known him we've been close for a while. Yeah. And it's awesome to see what he does off the field, because that's something that I would like to learn as well, because he's one of the best at it, obviously. just that off the field business kind of perspective, and that's something that I want to learn from. Definitely trying to learn a little more.
As his roommate, what was maybe something you learned, or aside from football, just like maybe his work ethic, or they call him Mr. President, like why do they call him Mr. President, or what are some of the qualities maybe you got to see being his roommate that maybe even others in the locker room weren't able to see?
He's not half into anything in life. Everything he does, he's full in. That's why it's Mr. President. He wants to be the best at everything he does, on the field, off the field. Whether asking him a question, he wants to know every in and out, the detail of it, and I think that's kind of why he's called Mr. President.
Yeah.
You know?
All good.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Logan.
you.